Welcome back to your live continuing BeTerrific CES coverage. This is CES, the Consumer Electronics Show 2015. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Las Vegas Convention Center. Thanks so much for joining us. You're watching on BeTerrific.com. You're watching on Planet5D.com. We love you. We love that you're watching. We love that you're plugged in. You're chatting with us on the IRC chat room that is underneath our video player, both on BeTerrific.com/live and Planet5D.com. I am so excited. More innovation, so much more innovation. I can't even wait. I'm just so excited. So first of all, I want to tell you about one thing real quick. People in the chat rooms have been asking me about my makeup because I changed makeup recently. I'm using Tem2's airbrush kit. It's pretty amazing. It's got these little pods. It's really cool, very affordable. And Ariel in the New York store hooked it all up. She took good care of me. And it takes 5 minutes to put my makeup on now instead of like hours. I don't get it anywhere. It doesn't stick to everything. It's really awesome. So, guys, good noticing. I did change my makeup. It's the Tem2 stuff, T-E-M-P-T-U. So that's good for all you ladies out there, but also all you guys who are bloggers and stuff and want to look better, more professional on camera. By the way, it's all very light and travelable, so check it out. I just wanted to give them a shout out, I guess, because everybody's asking me about my makeup.
Nice. I'm jealous. I didn't get any makeup.
I told you we had some for you. You were like,
I could use it.
Good.
No, I'm all shiny, man. That'd be great for me.
All right, let's go to commercial, and we'll come back and get some Tem2 on you. How's that?
There you go.
You look great, by the way.
Thank you.
Last time we saw you was Engadget
Likewise.
Expand. You are an innovator. You're an entrepreneur. Your story is amazing. Let's start with the fact that you came out with one of the first Bluetooth wireless keyboards for iPad, which was a very necessary device. You sold that company, and now you've got something even more innovative. Round two for you. You're a serial entrepreneur.
Yeah, I guess I am. You know, it just kind of snuck up on me. But, you know, you create, Bluetooth keyboard case, I think, was one of those once-in-a-lifetime things until we came up with NOKE, and we realized, I guess you can have it twice. And this thing's probably going to be even bigger than that. It's been phenomenal, the reception that we've gotten so far.
First of all, you won the Engadget Expand Insert Coin thing, the award. You won some money, which is nice. I picked you guys as one of the top vendors from Engadget Expand, or exhibitors. And then on top of that, you're here and just tearing it up as well. Yeah,
it's been great. We got, CES has their Design and Engineering Awards. I've been an honoree for some of my other products. This is actually the first one that won the category. So if you consider the wireless handset accessory category, that includes just about every product here. We actually won the entire thing for NOKE, so it's been pretty massive.
Congratulations. Let's tell everybody
Thank
what NOKE is if they don't already know. It's a Bluetooth lock, but it's so packed with features. So walk us through NOKE.
Right,
NOKE.
yeah, NOKE. The name, obviously, no key required. Really basic product, but has so many amazing features that allows us to put some IP behind it and really build this quality product. Really simply, it sits here, it's not using any juice. I click on it, it's looking for a device that gives it permission, and that fast it opens. And that whole thing was a secure communication. It's encrypted. There's an individual handshake with each conversation, so you're never going to be able to break it, never going to be able to crack it. I tell people all the time, really, if you need to feel great about screwing with the padlock, get a bolt cutter. That's about the only way you're going to get into this guy. But what's nice is, let's say your phone battery dies. We've built it in such a way that you can actually have a quick click code, kind of like Morse code, to get into it even without your phone. If the battery on NOKE dies, it's designed to last for a year. It's going to last for over a year. But let's say you leave it outside for 10 years, you forget about it, and oh crap, I've got to replace the battery. What we've done is on the bottom, we've got these contacts that you can access, and you just buy the new battery. It's a regular watch battery. You can get it CVS at midnight, for that matter. You take the battery and you just touch it to these two contacts. That gives it juice. It's kind of like jump starting your car.
And are those is that weatherproof?
Totally weatherproof. So, once this seal is on here, it's the same as, what Sony's doing with their phones and Samsung. You just seal that port, and that thing is on there. So water's not going to be a problem. And then once you've got it started, you can open it up. And when it's open, it's really simple.
Let me hold the iPad and iPhone you have here.
So you got this
in
whole
this
little
Plexi.
guy.
I'll hold this up, and you hold the lock up.
Yeah. So now, sorry about that. The
That's
magnets.
All right. No, I got it.
Little weak there. So once you've got it open, now it's really simple. You can take the back off, and this gives you access to the battery. You can't access the back unless it's unlocked. So that's part of the security mechanism that we've got in there. But again, just a standard watch battery that you can get anywhere. So It's really strong, really durable, and it's attractive. You know?
So we've got Danny from Three Legged Think coming on next. Let's say Danny's my friend. We become friends through meeting, through doing shows like this. Great guy. Let's say I say, Danny, hey, could you run back to the room and pick up this thing? You got to get it out of the box. I got a NOKE lock on it.
Yep.
I don't want to give him my phone. What do I do?
Right. So here, I'll show you on this larger one. Real simply, what I do. I just lost your audio here. There we go. Using the app on your phone, click on the sharing tab over here and create a new contact. You put his name and his email, and you tell him what lock you want. Not all your locks if you don't want to. Let's say I want to give him access to the gray NOKE. I can do a customized access, and in so doing, I can actually choose the days. And so in this case, you could say, look, I want to give you access Wednesday for an hour.
We don't trust Danny that much, so let's just give him 1 hour.
Yeah, I give him an hour, and then it's just done.
I'm kidding, we trust him. Give him full access.
All right. So I can give him complete access. I can revoke access really easily.
I let him babysit my kid. That's how much I trust him.
All right.
So give him full access.
Sure. Okay. You give him full access, and now he's got it. But if you change your mind, you can always revoke that access.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely revoking that later.
Good idea.
All right, so that's to me is the greatest feature about it. It's great for kids, it's great for family, it's great for businesses.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you've become so successful with it so quickly. FUZ Designs is the company, and NOKE is the lock. What does it cost, first of all? What am I paying for?
So right now, we're going to be delivering this in April. We've started tooling, so the finish line is that close. In the meantime, for pre-order, it's $59. After it's available at retail, it's going to be $69. So really affordable for a Bluetooth device of this quality.
No, it's great. And what about, do you ever worry about interference? Well, I guess you don't need to because you got the tap thing. If there was some kind of crazy environment where...
Nothing at all. Right now, NOKE is completely asleep. It's not listening to anything. It's not picking up any signals. As soon as I click this, that's when it wakes up and starts to look for permission from its device.
And how durable is it? I mean, I guess like you said, if you want to take any lock, even a master lock, take a good set of bolt cutters, you'll take it apart.
Yeah, so we designed this to be kind of the lock for 75% of the market. We looked at a master lock. They kind of rate their system between a 1 and a 10. We built this around their 7, 10 being the best. We bought a 10. You can cut that with a bolt cutter really easily. It is what it is. A Dremel and a bolt cutter are the biggest enemy to padlocks.
Right.
However,
we all watch Storage Wars, so obviously you can get into these things, right?
It is what it is. But what this allows is its simplicity, its tracking, and I know when something's happening, when it's going wrong. What else I like too, the history we haven't talked a lot about.
If it's breached, do you get a notification?
No, the way that we've set it up, and in fact that's another lock that we're looking to add later on, is we can actually add cellular functionality to it, so it does push notification to you. But the reason we don't now is, I mean, that would require a monthly access fee to a cellular company. It would require a bigger battery, and so that's
much
more of a
enterprise commercial thing.
Right, and so that's something that we're talking about doing maybe in about 6 to 12 months. In the meantime, again, for just about every other use, for a locker, for a bicycle, for things like that, it's overkill, and it would cost a lot more than it needs to.
You were going to show me something.
Yeah, so if you look at the history, what's great about this, not only does it tell me when and where, by whom it was opened, it shows me where, and so I click on it, and you can see we obviously opened it several times around the convention center here. So again, for a child or someone like that, each time they're opening it at a park or at school, that's dropping pins, and I can keep track of where they were, when they got there, what was going. But from a commercial standpoint, we've had a lot of delivery companies reach out to us and say, look, I want to keep track of different storage, shipments. And so we've actually added, just in the past few days, the ability to do geofencing, which you never really think about. When we designed this product 6 months ago, we never thought about geofencing a padlock. But how about we set it up so that not only does it say you can't open it until this particular time, we can say you can only open it when you get to the location that you're supposed to go to.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that, and I love you've added innovation since Engadget Expand. That's phenomenal.
And so the lock doesn't change. We just add that to the app functionality.
That is terrific.
Isn't that great?
What do you think the future is for this?
So, future, what we've actually showing off at the show, we're kind of soft launching the concepts. We've got a U-lock version that's going to come out a couple months after this. We've got a one that hangs on a door, and you can see them here at the show.
Oh, that's for real estate.
For real estate agents,
but
even
it doesn't
Airbnb,
have to be. It really doesn't
like
even have to be just for real estate.
Right,
like
Airbnb is going to be big.
Yeah.
It's going to be really big for us. And then we've got one that's actually integrated into a locker. So, These will click onto the lockers that have the place to put them. But some lockers just, you're used to combinations or keys.
So if I go get a massage at a spa, I don't have to have that little key around my wrist, or
Right.
go to the ice skating rink like I used to do with it as a kid and put quarters in the machine.
No, yeah, so this is integrated inside. It's completely protected, and you just press the button, and that gives you access.
Awesome, I love it. You got your whole family here. You're a startup.
Yep.
They're all helping you out. I love that. Talk about your story.
So, there's so many aspects of it. I've got a finance background. Don't have any engineering. It's just not my thing.
How does a guy who doesn't have engineering put that together?
That's a good question. I'm a really to put a fine point on it. I'm really good at taking existing technology and finding ways to kind of meld them together in ways that work well. I didn't invent GPS. I didn't invent geofencing. But putting it together on a lock is the unique idea, right? The quick click is a unique idea. The battery thing on the bottom is unique. I'm good at solving problems, I guess is it. And then you hire people that help you implement the solutions. And so I'd be lying if I said I didn't rely on great engineers to help us design and make it work. I'm the ideas guy. But a keyboard case for the iPad, right? Same thing. I didn't invent the keyboard, didn't invent the case for the iPad, didn't invent a stand, but putting them together in a way that the market hadn't really done before is where I kind of...
How hard was it to get FUZ Designs going and the NOKE? Was it? Did you have to raise money again, or what was it? I mean, you've been down this road the first time with the keyboard.
Yep.
So what was the process this time?
So with the keyboard, it was more. I developed my own and went directly to Zag and said, look, I think you guys are going to like this. And so I didn't have to worry about raising money and a lot of those different issues. They kind of helped me with that. And marketing, that was them. With FUZ Designs, we started with a charging dock for smartphones and tablets that we launched about a year ago. We raised $450 grand on Kickstarter.
Very nice.
And so that just kind of, we bootstrapped everything up into that. So we haven't borrowed a dime.
Nice.
We don't have any investors. There's 2 of us that are owners of it. We launched NOKE, of course, on Kickstarter, raised $650 grand. And now we're on the cusp of being in major retail. The dock really kind of gave us the money to get going. NOKE is what's going to propel us into the future, and frankly, we are at this point, because we're going to have to do retail, and they've got these, big orders. We are going to start looking at, finding some partners that are going to help us get to that next level, and that's once you get to this stage, you need those millions instead of those hundreds of thousands. So
it's really awesome. It's a great story. It's a very innovative product. We're going to do a full tech review on it in about 6 or 7 weeks when you guys have it fully done and ready to go, and I'm excited about that, and I know our viewers are. And I think that you've got a terrific product and concept here, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future and having you on again, and we'll catch up with you soon, back on our daily show. We'll check in and see how you're doing. That's the Michael Arches Show, 4 p.m. Eastern Time daily, Monday through Friday. So
great, looking forward to it.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks again for having me.
Before I let you go, what's the thing you've seen that's the most amazing at CES, and then what's the most amazing booth you've seen?
Gosh, I'm trying to think. I've left my booth for 10 minutes the first 2 days here, and I ran past everything. You know what? To be fair, I took my daughter. It's the first time she's been here, and we walked into the Central Hall, and just seeing LG and Sony and Samsung, just watching that through her eyes, it was like the first time I took her to Disneyland. To me, that was the coolest thing.
It's like a city. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, if you've never been, you got to get down here. It's all. I can't really pick one.
And tech-wise, have you seen anything that's really stood out for you?
We raced through. Tomorrow I'm gonna take some time and looking at things.
Sounds good. Thanks so much for coming.
All right.
I really appreciate it. You're
again.
awesome. Congratulations. This is a great story.
Thank
All
you.
right, we'll be back with a whole lot more here on BeTerrific Live from CES 2015 at the Las Vegas Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada in just a minute. And before we do that, I want to tell you our next guest is from Three-Legged Thing. He is the creator of that. So Planet 5 Deers, you're not going to want to miss that. And everybody else, you're going to love it too. Don't go anywhere. By the way, check out aspectsolar.com to keep yourself plugged in all the time. Don't ever have to worry about losing energy again with Aspect Solar, aspectsolar.com. We're back right after this on BeTerrific's live continuing coverage of CES 2015. Thanks for watching. Stay with us.